Hello BIM learners, welcome to BIMmodeler.com. In this video tutorial, we are making a series of tutorials about Revit families and how to do some of the tricks and tips and user-based questions. We are making a series of tutorials. We finished a 100 days challenge and we are continuing the same also. Today we're going to see a tutorial about how to create a already 200 level Revit families with the parametric functionalities in them. So this is one of the example that we have. Like these are the families that options are available. With this family, I have created a generic model. You can create even face-based family or wall-based family for this. I'm using here generic model as a template. So we have to apply the height value whenever we place the family as per the window height. So with that, let's create the constraint. Basically, we have to have a width parameters and we have to have a height parameters for that. And I like to go for create similar, which is here. CS is the shortcut, and I'm going to create a reference plane on the left and right side, which indicates width of the blends. And we can create the front side here, which is the solution that we're going to have it as a cover option here. And also, I like to have dimension, which is equal dimension. DI is a shortcut for dimension, and we can create the equal dimension on each side, and this will control the width of the planes. And we're going to control this as 150, and we're going to log this. This is not going to change any dimensions here, so we're going to apply this as a parameter, blend width. And this is going to be changed based on the window types. We can keep it as type also, or instance also, depends on the project requirement. And I'm going with the type value here. On the other hand, we can go to the front view or the left side view. I'm going with the front view. In the front view, we need the head, blends head position here. And the from the head position, we need the size of the head like this. And also, which is we have to control the leaf height value. So the total blend position, we're going to define that as blends height, or we can name that as window height also, which indicates for us to easily understandable for the window height to be applied, to be positioned. So this also changes project to project and the place to place for the window, because window changes in every project in places. So we can change this as a instance value so that it will be easy for us to change based on the window height from the floor finish level. And I like to keep this as the dimension we needed, which is I like to keep that as 150 also. And I like to keep this dimension from here as leaf height or fabric height. So this can be a variable by instance, nothing much actually. So we can have that as we need it. And we can log this parameter, and also we can log this parameter. And we can go back to the left side view. We'll be able to see that this is the origin that we have here, which is here. And we're going to draw our blends here on this side. And the extrude will come in this side. So once it is done, so we're going to make a shape which is extrude. As I said, we're going to make a shape which is relevant with the LOD 200 level, nothing much bigger. So we're going to go ahead with the arc value. And we can use the trim and extend to finish it off. And finish this. And to the front side, we can lock both the sides, left and right. Now we have to make sure that it is constrained and it's not changing. Make sure that I lock this. And if I unlock this, if If I move, it should move. Yes. And once it is done, if it is needed, we can have a hollow shape also for the detail level, less detail level. For now, I'm going back to the left side view, and we have to have the fabric which is going to be in this side, and also at the bottom we have extrude, which indicates the shape of bottom base bar extrude. And we can have the thickness, a very little thickness, which indicates the thickness of the fabric. And I like to lock this at the bottom, and I like to have a dimension here, and the dimension I like to keep that as 1 millimeter, as low as possible. And also I'll lock this at the top. I will be locking this position with the reference plane. Once these two are done, and also we have to lock the position, it is really not necessary because we are not going to move on this direction. But anyways, we can make a dimension here, offset dimension, which can be locked here. Finish this to the front. Same way, we can have our extrusion. For the bar, we can have that as a round shape, something much bigger to have a weight at the bottom. So if you have a dimension and detail level in your manufacturer's detail level, you can create the detail level they have. As I don't have the manufacturer's details for this, and I'm making as much as possible to make it as parametric, and which will represent the blends actually. Also, if it is required to be having the plan view symbols, we can have a reference plane, and you can see that this is how it appears on the plan view. If you need any plan view, you can draw the lines, which is from the annotation. We can use the symbolic line and draw the lines which can be shown on the plan view as well. You can hide the 3D views as it is not needed. And regarding the material, we can apply this as fabric, and you can go to the library and you can search for fabric that if it is available with the texture, you can take it up. I like to take the gray, and I'll go with okay. So as I said in the previous tutorial, we have a issue with assigning materials actually. So by default, the previous time automatically it assigned to the material if you edit that. Now we have to select that second time and assign that here, then only it applies it in the material. Now we can go ahead and see it in realistic, how it appears. And for the top and the bottom, and go ahead and create a white finish material. So this is how it appears. And once it is done, you can save the family. And what I will do is I'll create a new project and load it and test it for you. And project, and I'll go with construction template. Okay. wall. I can load this family. I did not save this family, and I can come back now since we have our uh, hand nearby the origin, so we can place it on the wall and we can select them, and you can see it in 3D as well. And based on your window height and everything, so you'll be able to assign the blend heights as 2 meter or 2.5 meter, and the height value you can say that 2 meter. Automatically it will be updated. Also, we do have our symbols in the plan view. If you want, you can hide the 3D elements as well. I hope as a beginner you have learned this tutorial for the basic blends creation. If you need any help on this or related families, do let me know in the comment. If really this is helpful to you, do let us know in the comment so that we will be happy to do another videos also for you. And if any requirement related to Revit, like family creation for your project, or if you need, if you are a manufacturer, you need help on creating the Revit families, we are happy to do it. Just contact at bimmodeler.com or visit our website also. With that, I'm leaving to you and happy learning. Share it with your other friends and see you on the next tutorial. Bye bye.